All right, all right. Let's see. Career mode. Oh god. Let's see if this is any good. Dun, 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 dun. All right, stream looks good. The sky is calling. Pursue your dream of a career in aviation. All right, all right. Well, let's see. Rise of a pilot. Choose any location in the world where you want to start your career. Okay. I want to start in Puerto Rico, my hometown. Let's go. Where can I start? Where can I start? Macau. What? I can start in Macau. Let's go. Yes. And now I wait. Game's exciting. Oh my god, Puerto Rico. Oh, they actually put my actual time. Okay, 11:22. Okay. This is the loading screen simulator. There we go. Okay, well, full screen, I guess.
Hello there. You must be the Rican Life, right?
Oh, right. They actually said my name. What?
Welcome to Macau. I'm Matilda, the owner of this Aero Club.
It's Macau. What?
Here at the club, we provide all the training lessons you need to get started and earn your private pilot license. Then, once you've earned your PPL, you can build up your flight hours and get more experience by taking people out on first flights.
All right, let's go.
But before any of that, let's head outside and take a flight to get familiar with our aircraft and the local surroundings.
I'm ready. Got the uniform and everything. I was born for this. I was born for this. Actually, the fact that they actually said my tag was impressive. Probably using AI.
Welcome to the apron. This is where all our flying adventures begin. Why don't you walk around a bit while I finish the pre-flight preparations?
Move around the aircraft, look around. Got it. Okay.
Today we will be flying in a Cessna 172 Skyhawk. It's the main trainer airplane in our flight school. Our Cessna's got a glass cockpit and a 180 horsepower engine. climbs well, and is easy to fly. It's one sweet ride. I'm ready if you are, so hop in and buckle up. Let the good times roll. Welcome aboard. While you settle in, let's go over our flight plan. After taking off, we will climb to 1,500 feet above sea level and then fly over the airport to enjoy the view.
This will end in tears.
Ready? Why don't you start the engine for us?
Okay. RB and down.
Perfect. The wind is from 270 degrees direction with a speed of 9 knots, so we'll be taking off from runway 28.
Don't know what any of that means.
Okay, let me taxi to the runway.
Okay, cool, because I don't know how to do it. I have no idea how to do any of this. Yeah. Okay. Ooh, nice.
All right, now comes the fun part. After releasing the brakes and applying full power, we will speed up and take off once we reach 60 knots airspeed. We will be climbing at 75 knots, which is the recommended climbing speed for the Cessna Skyhawk.
Okay.
While climbing, we will follow a left-hand traffic pattern and make 2 turns. Don't worry if it sounds overwhelming. I am here to help. Release the parking brakes. Otherwise, we're not going anywhere.
How to do that? Okay, all right, and next.
Good. Ready for takeoff? Apply full power to get us moving.
Use the what lever? Use the throttle lever.
Keep pushing on the throttle until it's all the way in.
Oh, okay. Oh boy.
You handle the yoke, and I'll take care of the pedals, steering the aircraft on the runway during takeoff.
Okay. How do I know? Okay, airspeed. Okay. 75, right? Let's go.
We have reached 55 knots. Pull the yoke a little bit to lift off.
Oh snap. Oh snap. Oh snap. I don't know what I'm doing. Nope. Nope. No.
No big deal. I'll bring us back on track. We are approaching our first turn. As you'll see, the Cessna 172 requires very little yoke movement to turn. You can start turning left. Keep climbing and prepare for the next turn. This is a good climbing angle. Try to visually remember it.
It's not gonna happen.
Okay,
Not
turn
gonna
left again. We are almost there. Remember, we need to climb to 1,500 feet. It will keep us 500 feet above the traffic pattern.
All right.
I love the weather today. The clouds are beautiful, aren't they?
Yeah, it's Puerto Rico, baby. That's why.
There we are, 1,500 feet above sea level and 500 feet above the traffic pattern. We have safe separation with the other airplanes. Look around, see our airport? Let's fly over it.
A. All right. Oh boy, we gotta land this bad boy.
Excellent. I know that you're busy navigating and controlling the plane, but don't forget to enjoy the view. Mastering an aircraft is challenging, but when you see yourself getting better and better, it's a great feeling. We'd be glad to see you in our flight school. I hope you enjoyed the flight. Let's head back to the ground now.
I don't know how it's successful since I crashed at the beginning.
I'm glad that we flew together today. This might be the first chapter in your pilot's journey,
All
if you
right.
want to embark on it. Let's catch up at our headquarters.
All right.
You seemed comfortable out there. I'm sure you'll get your PPL in no time.
I was not comfortable.
There's a laptop in the office that shows all the certification information you'll need for your PPL exam. Take a look.
Okay.
Here you can see all the different certifications you can pass throughout your career. Your first step is to work towards your private pilot license.
Okay.
All the training lessons you'll need to pass the PPL exam are available here. Make sure you're comfortable with these before taking the exam.
I'm not comfortable. Okay, so I gotta pay to take the exam? What kind of crap? I think I did this one, right? Is that what it is? Wow, that's a lot of stuff. I did this. So, see brief. Yoke, rudder pedals, throttle. I have no idea what any of that means. Okay. I'm training to be a pilot. Yeah. Oh, I'm a pilot. I gotta wait for this to load. All right. I feel this will end in tears. Go. Okay.
Let's get you familiar with the aircraft, a Cessna 172, and a few commands to navigate it through the skies. In front of you is the yoke. The yoke is like a steering wheel, more or less. Turn it left or right to control the ailerons and bank the aircraft into turns. Look at the trailing edge of the wings while turning the yoke to see the effect on the ailerons. Okay. Now, the difference between the yoke and a steering wheel is you can pull or push on the yoke. This controls the elevator at the back of the aircraft to make it climb or descend. Look at the horizontal stabilizer while you pull on the yoke. You can see how it affects the elevator. Nice.
Hello.
Down at your feet are the rudder pedals. They steer the aircraft when you're on the ground. The upper part of the pedals also control your brakes. In the air, they control the rudder at the end of the vertical stabilizer to yaw the aircraft. This is mostly for small corrections, for coordinating turns or compensating for a plane's tendency to pull left during takeoffs and climbs. Look at the vertical tail while operating the pedals to see the effect on the rudder.
Oh. Okay, so I gotta look here. Oh.
Great. Last but not least, the throttle is located near the center of the cockpit. Pushing forward will increase power. Pulling back will decrease power. First, look at the throttle and select it. Keep it selected and push it forward to increase power. Power is increased.
Oh, yeah.
Now pull it back to decrease power. power is decreased. Now we'll do the same without focusing on it. Deselect the throttle. Look away from the throttle and increase power. Set your throttle to idle.
How do I do that? Oh.
Excellent. When the engine is on, you'll be able to see the power change on your RPM indicator. You will find it on your PFD screen in the top left corner.
Here?
This tells you how fast the engine is spinning in hundreds of revolutions per minute.
Exciting stuff.
Next, take a look at your current speed on the airspeed indicator. It's on the left on your PFD screen.
Oh, this little thing right here?
It measures the speed in knots. To check your altitude, look to the altimeter. It's on the right on your PFD screen. Not all aircraft have integrated screens with all this information. A lot of them rely on analog instruments. You can find the analog versions of the airspeed indicator and the altimeter just above the throttle. They are respectively on the left and right.
Great.
The analog altimeter has 3 hands similar to a clock. The long, thick pointer indicates 100-foot intervals. The short, thick one is 1,000-foot intervals. And the long, thin one counts 10,000-foot intervals. That's all for today. Next time, we'll see how it feels in the air.
Yay! I have no idea what any of that means. Not gonna end well. Okay, next training. Let's do it. Sure. You know what? Let's just go. They're gonna tell me everything anyways, right? Let's start.
To help demonstrate pitch, I've drawn 3 lines on the windshield. Notice how the middle line matches the horizon while we're flying level? This is the cruise attitude. The lower dotted line is the climb attitude, and the upper one is the descent attitude. Let's dig deeper into what that means. Pull back gently on the yoke until the climb attitude line matches the horizon. Then maintain that attitude.
All right.
According to your altimeter, we're gaining altitude. But we're losing airspeed, proving you can't avoid basic physics while making a climb.
Great.
That's good. Keep working on it, you'll get better. Now, let's level back out. Our speed is increasing and our altitude is stable. That's good. That's okay. Push gently on the yoke until the descent attitude line matches the horizon. Then maintain that attitude. As expected, with a nose-down attitude, our altitude is decreasing while our speed is picking up. Keep working on it, you'll get better. Okay, bring us back to level flight. Now your speed is decreasing and your altitude is stable.
All right.
That's good. That's okay. I think a bit more practice may be a good idea. Try to make only small adjustments to your pitch to avoid overcorrection.
Well, you know what? So thrilling. So thrilling. Okay, let's do the next training. Rolls. Let's go. Something fun. Okay. That's how we do it? I already know how to do it. Yeah.
I've also added another dotted line to help you bank properly for left turns. Gently move the yoke to the left until the dotted line matches up with the horizon. Then maintain that bank. You put your plane in a dangerous situation. Gently move the yoke to the left until the dotted line matches up with the horizon. Then maintain that bank.
All right.
That's good. Watch your altitude. It wasn't constant during the turn. Now, let's see you level back out. That's good. Remember to maintain altitude while leveling off. For the next step, turning to the right, let's see how you do on your own without any markings. You can see a series of notches representing 10-degree increments on the attitude indicator part of your PFD. As a general rule, you always want to keep your turns under 30 degrees.
I don't know what any of that means.
Start banking right until you're lined up with the second notch to the right on the attitude indicator. Then, maintain that 20-degree bank while remaining at the same altitude until I ask you to stop.
Yeah.
Nice.
You better believe it.
That's good. Level us back out now. Great.
I'm a pilot.
Small corrections on the yoke will lead to more accurate turns.
I'm so good at this game. I'm good. Turn left. Scoring 63. Whatever, dude. That was like 120%. I'm gonna rewrite the whole book. Power settings.
Let's talk about the throttle. If you have the need for speed, then the throttle's for you.
I have the
Full
need,
control over the
need
power
for
output of
speed.
the engine. In the Cessna 172, that relates directly to the RPM displayed on the tachometer on the PFD. Pull back on the throttle to reduce RPM to 1800.
Where's the RPM again? What if I don't know where the RPM is? Where's the RPMs at? There you go.
Look how your speed and altitude are also decreasing. That's okay. Okay, let's throttle back up to 2,400 RPM.
I forgot what the RPM is.
Your speed is increasing now. As long as you maintain the same attitude, your altitude will keep climbing as well.
Where's that? Oh, I think that, okay, I found it.
Keep working on it, you'll get better.
I found it.
I think a bit more practice may be a good idea.
I'm not practicing again, okay? I'm done with this. Look, it said training complete. I have no need for practice again. Because I am too good at this game. I have finished Elden Ring, alright? Give me my license. I got this. I mean a C. Whatever. C is still a passing grade. Maneuver test.
The art of maneuvering a plane through the air isn't a mystery to you anymore. Now it's time to test the skills you've learned. As you can see, we're cruising at 6,000 feet on a north heading of 360 degrees.
Okay.
Start by descending to 5,500 feet while maintaining a northerly heading.
North.
While descending, reduce throttle to avoid overspeed. If your speed is in the yellow section of the airspeed indicator, it means you are overspeeding. Reduce throttle to idle and pull gently on the yoke to slow down.
I don't know what any of that means.
While descending, reduce throttle to avoid overspeed. That's okay. Now, climb to 6,000 feet and turn to a south heading.
I don't know what.
On the Cessna 172, you need full power to climb effectively.
Climb to 6,000. Where's? I guess I just gotta turn around.
You can start the climb when you're ready.
Technically I already did.
You put your plane in a dangerous situation.
No, I didn't.
Now, climb to 6,000 feet and turn to a south heading. On the Cessna 172, you need full power to climb effectively.
Okay, so I'm at. Okay, now I need to turn south. I need to do the two lines. I don't know what direction I'm going.
Nice.
Yep, pretty nice.
All right, next exercise. Maintain your heading of 180 degrees, stay at 6,000 feet, and adjust your airspeed to 80 knots.
Okay, it says speed to 80 knots. Where's my knots? Okay. How do I know where I'm going? Where's my... Okay, altitude. Knots. Okay, this is south.
You put your plane in a dangerous situation.
No, I didn't.
All right, next exercise. Maintain your heading of 180 degrees, stay at 6,000 feet, and adjust your airspeed to 80 knots. Go ahead and reduce your speed. That's good.
Yep.
Your speed was well managed, but your altitude needs to be more accurate. You did well, but you can do better.
Sure. I have no idea what I'm doing. You gotta do this to get licenses to use other planes? Man, I don't wanna go through all this. Gotta be. I need more indicators. A lot more. Many more. Many more indicators.
Hello. Today, we're going to go over all the steps that precede turning on your engine. Those steps are essential to ensure your aircraft's integrity and that everything is in order for a smooth and seamless flight. First of all, stretch your legs a bit and take a look at your aircraft and your surroundings. We never took much time to look at our aircraft from the outside, so take your time if you want to inspect it.
I don't want to.
You might have noticed some extra bits on your aircraft. These are the covers and chocks. Covers are installed when the plane is not in use and are meant to avoid damaging its sensitive parts. Chocks are there to immobilize the aircraft. You'll need to remove them before takeoff.
Okay. Remove the engine covers. I think I already did. Oh, this stuff. Okay. The pilot tube cover. Can I get out of here? Where's the door? Okay. There we go. That's it. That's the left strut. Nope. Remove pilot tube cover. Oh, this thing.
And we're done for the outside. Now that we're sure your aircraft is functional and ready to taxi, let's check the inside. Let's get to the matter at hand. You've been given an EFB, also referred to as an electronic flight bag. It's a tablet that stores critical flight information and is the ideal tool to prepare your flight plans and enhance your piloting experience. Open it and take a look. Feel free to follow a quick guided tour of its features.
I don't want to.
The EFB features an interactive map, a flight plan editor, aircraft and current flight information, a nav log, as well as fuel and payload options. The EFB has plenty to offer, but if you want to get directly into the action, you can turn it off after you finish the quick tour. It seems like we're all clear on the checklist. Now start this pretty bird up. Now that we've covered all the preparations, let's get to the good stuff, shall we?
Yes, let's. Golly. Never had to. 100%, about right. There you go. All right, taxing.
Let's take a moment to talk about taxiing. Taxiing refers to moving the aircraft on the ground under its own power. In particular, getting from the ramp out to the hold short point on the edge of the runway. Steering on the ground is managed through the rudder pedals. That's right, unlike driving a car, we turn by using our feet. Okay, ready? With the throttle idle, release your parking brake. Okay. Now, gently increase throttle to get the aircraft moving.
Full power.
Go easy on your throttle. Use your rudder pedal to turn left and enter the taxiway.
Full.
Increase throttle to gain forward momentum and then reduce RPM accordingly to match a fast walking speed while taxiing. Now,
No need.
Test the brakes. Watch your speed. Unfortunately, one of your wheels crossed out of the taxiway.
I did. Which wheel?
Now, test the brakes.
Not a single wheel
Good.
got out of there.
Brakes checked. Taxi to the next exit, then come to a stop. Remember to control your speed with throttle and brakes. See the crossing in front of us. Stop before it, as if traffic was coming off the runway. Watch your speed.
Oh.
Unfortunately, one of your wheels crossed out of the taxiway. Taxi to the next exit, then come to a stop. Remember to control your speed with throttle and brakes. See the crossing in front of us. Stop before it, as if traffic was coming off the runway.
I am stopping. It doesn't want to stop.
Unfortunately, one of your wheels crossed out of the taxiway. Taxi to the next exit, then come to a stop. Remember to control your speed with throttle and brakes.
I don't want to.
See the crossing in front of us. Stop before it, as if traffic was coming off
maybe
the
I
runway.
should, turn on the throttle as well.
All right, taxi to holding point Alpha 1 next. It's at the far end of the airport, near the head of runway 21. Stay as close as possible to the taxiway center, marked by the yellow line, and watch your speed. Watch your speed.
No. I have the need for speed.
Watch your speed.
Why do you watch your mouth?
After the right turn, come to a stop before the hold short point. Watch your speed. Unfortunately, one of your wheels crossed out of the taxiway. All right, taxi to holding point Alpha 1 next. It's at the far end of the airport.
You don't
near the head
understand.
of runway 21.
I want to go fast.
Stay as close as possible to the taxiway center, marked by the yellow line. And watch your speed.
When do we get to fly?
Watch your speed. After the right turn, come to a stop before the hold short point, in prep for takeoff. That was good taxiing. The next challenge will be to keep the aircraft under control while at full throttle for takeoff.
Oh, I could do that. I could do that right now. All day. All day. Full throttle. That's literally my function. I have the need for speed. Okay, let's go. Let's go. I got this. This is it. It's what I've been waiting for. I've already forgotten everything that I have learned.
There's an old saying I like: a mile of road will take you a mile. A mile of runway will take you anywhere. Taking off isn't hard, but there are a few key points to remember. First, we always take off into the wind, which won't be an issue on a calm day like today. Second, before we enter a runway, we always make sure it's clear. Next time, watch the runway and the approach. Now slowly taxi onto the runway and align the plane with the center line.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Stall. You put your plane in a dangerous situation.
Okay.
Now slowly taxi onto the runway and align the plane with the center line.
You're so boring.
Then stop your plane just after the number 21.
Why? Why? So boring. I literally, oh, come on. What am I doing? Okay, I'm coming back, coming back. Give me a second. Ooh, okay. Oh, there we go. About to Grand Theft Auto this. There we go. I still got this. Don't hit that. Don't hit it. I still got it. See, they're not mad. They're not mad at me. I got this one. All right. About to drift. Tokyo drift this thing. There we go. I have no throttle, but yeah, I'm still moving. And stop. Should be okay. There you go.
Excellent.
That was excellent work right there.
All right, let's do this. Apply full power, and I'll walk you through the takeoff as we go. Use your rudder to stay on the center line, and keep pushing power until you reach 55 knots.
Okay.
Good. Now, gently pull back on the yoke.
I'm doing it, Ma. I'm doing it.
Pull back and we're airborne.
I'm doing it, Ma. I'm doing it. Mi gente.
Line up the top of your instrument panel so it's a couple of inches above the horizon. That'll pitch us up and set a good climb attitude. Maintain 75 knots, and we'll reach our target altitude of 5,500 feet in no time. Focus on flying straight. Use your rudders to remove the left yaw plane as when climbing. You can see your current yaw input by looking at the MFD's slip skid indicator.
I don't know what any of that means. What are you talking about?
Maintain 75 knots. Okay, 5,500 feet. You've reached your target altitude. Good job.
I did it. I did it. I did it. Still got a pretty good score. Oh, landing. This is the best part. Come on, let's go. Let's land this bad boy. I'm ready.
For this landing exercise, I want you to focus on the yoke only. We're close enough to the runway to land safely without adding any throttle. Maintain a speed of around 65 knots. Pitch down if you're going too slow. Pitch up if you're too fast. Keep your airspeed at 65 knots. When you're 10 feet above the runway, it's time to flare. To flare means to raise the nose of the aircraft to slow your descent for a softer landing, but without ever leveling off or climbing. The main landing gear will touch down before the nose wheel does.
I'm sort of aligned.
500.
We're coming up on flare height. Resist the temptation to pull back. Now, focus on the end of the runway and pull back slightly on the...
You told me to not even care. To resist the temptation. You told me to resist the temptation, so I did.
For this landing exercise, I want you to focus on the yoke only. We're close enough to the runway to land safely without adding any throttle. Maintain a speed of around 65 knots. Pitch down if you're going too slow. Pitch up if you're too fast. Keep your airspeed at 65 knots. When you're 10 feet above the runway, it's time to flare. To flare means to raise the nose of the aircraft to slow your descent for a softer landing, but without ever leveling off or climbing. The main landing gear will touch down before the nose wheel does.
I am not aligned at all. All right, it's as good as it's gonna get. Okay. Oh boy.
We're coming up on flare height. Resist the temptation to pull back. Now, focus on the end of the runway and pull back slightly on the yoke to aim the nose just above it.
Yeah.
Nice. Now, apply the brakes progressively to slow us down and bring the plane to a stop. Use rudder pedals to stay on the center line.
There we go. Center line all day.
Well done, but there's room for improvement. Keep in mind that approaching the runway at the right speed is key to a good landing.
Woo. What else is in there? What else is there? Oh, throttle management. Man, I don't want. I'm bad at throttle management.
In the first part of this landing exercise, I want you to stay on the glide path by using the throttle. You can make small corrections with the yoke to stay aligned with the runway. Smooth action on the throttle is key for remaining on the correct glide path. If you find yourself too high, reduce your power. If you're too low, increase it. Remember though, always make soft corrections. You don't want to overcompensate. Now you can use the elevator to land.
What? What the heck is the elevator? Pretty aligned here.
Reduce throttle to idle. Now, focus on the end of the runway and pull back slightly on the yoke to aim the nose just above it. Nice. Now, apply the brakes to slow us down and bring the plane to a stop.
I'm trying. This thing doesn't want to.
You did well, but you can do better.
It was a good one. What are you talking about? That's one of my best ones. Pretty much did the same thing. I didn't do anything different. Takeoff and landing.
My first instructor used to say, the best part of flying is landing in one piece. Today, you're in charge of bringing us in for a safe landing.
I don't like it.
And I've already set us up in landing configuration at 65 knots with 20 degrees of flaps. Keep your aim point on the runway threshold. When you're 10 feet above the runway, it's time to flare.
Uh-oh, I wasn't paying attention, so. Oh boy, it's gonna be a rough landing.
500.
It's gonna be a rough landing. You never trusted me.
Reduce throttle to idle.
Already did, long time ago.
Now, focus on the end of the runway and pull back slightly on the yoke to aim the nose just above it. Nice. Now, apply the brakes progressively to slow us down and bring the plane to a stop.
Woo.
Use rudder pedals to stay on the center line. You did well, but you can do better. Keep in mind that approaching the runway at the right speed is key to a good landing.
Woo. Downwind. I keep doing all this other training. What else is there to do on this training? How much? Golly. I've been doing tutorials now for an hour. Also this one and then that one. I mean, it's kind of cool. Companies, I can work for companies. I mean, it's not bad. I mean, it's not what is this? What is free flight? What do I have in free flight? Oh, I saw. I gotta do the. Oh man. Oh, I could use. What is this? Can I? I want to use a firefighter. Just... If I can load. All right, what I'm talking about. Nope, missed it completely. Yep. In movies, they make this look really easy. How did I sneak? I don't really know what I'm doing. Go down. Go. So this definitely doesn't fly like an arcade game. How do I turn? Really missed it. How do I turn? It's not really doing anything. It's not actually controlling or... Huh? Did I hit something in the setting? What is the controls on this thing? Doesn't want to do anything. Doesn't want to move. Doesn't want to do anything. I think I've had enough of this game. Yep, I've had enough of this game. Don't understand, but I mean, it's alright. I guess it's fun. Definitely not my cup of tea, but I'm sure other people here will enjoy it. Until next time.